And off we go from SoFi Stadium. Looking up into the roof, and he muffs it. It's loose. Now here's Johnson. And he returns this to the 22. A first down throw coming for Vic. Oh, not sure he saw the linebacker there as that's batted down and incomplete.
Quarterbacks work all the time on manipulating a defense with their eyes and their head movement. In this case, he just stared the receiver down. That allowed for excellent coverage, able to knock that one away.
2nd and 10. Here's Michael Vick. He finds Smith out of the backfield. And great yardage here all the way deep into Los Angeles territory. A big play there on the catch and run. That was so well timed. Just a perfect throw on the slant.
Hit him on the move, didn't he? Now he's going against the grain of the defenders coming over to try and stop him. That allowed for that additional yardage downfield.
So the field flips here as they'll go to work at the 20 now on 1st and 10. Into the red zone, it's Brady. And he hauls it in for the Buccaneer touchdown. A great effort there. There to make the grab. And the Bucs take the ball down the field and score on their opening drive. Gold with the extra point, and it's now a 7-0 game. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. Takes it at the 7. And the tackle going to be made right there at the 25-yard line. A first carry now for Reggie Bush. And he gets this one just shy of the 40, down at the 39. Although his reputation as a speedy runner precedes him, it's always fun to watch him work.
It is eye-opening, isn't it? Because when you see him get the ball and just go, in addition to that speed, it helps out his blockers. They don't have to hold blocks for long because he's just going to speed right past them.
The improv on the scramble there gets him 6, and it'll be 2nd down. Here's Jackson to throw. And this is caught. First catch for Keenan Allen. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 43. They'll hand it off to Bush. And he'll maneuver his way forward for about 4. 2nd and 6.
Well, on every play call, you realize it's not going to go for a touchdown. So a lot of your calls are setting things up for maybe later in the game, trying to establish the inside run with toughness now, hopefully get to the perimeter later. And let's face it, you could do worse than a 4-yard run on first down.
Now he's going to swing this one out to his running back. And this is going to lead to another first down as the tackle's made at the Bucs 27-yard line.
But I think when they look at their offense, they think to themselves, weapons everywhere, and they want to move the ball around. They want to spread it to different people. But you absolutely know they want to get this man involved as well, and that's what they just
try to force it to Allen, and it's intercepted. Picked up by Jalen Ramsey.
Is that it?
And he's free going down the left side. It's a foot race. And it's a pick 6. He brings it back to the house for a Buccaneer TD. Now this defense looking like they have come to play the pick six, and just like that, it's 13-0 early on.
Well, go back with me to our training camp visits. What do we hear during these drills? Pass. Ball's in the air.
And then my favorite.
Oski, that's the interception. That means everybody finds someone to block them legally, stay on your feet, and they get it done. Touchdown.
Takes it at the 7. And a good return as he'll be stopped just shy of the 30-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And last time, decent field position through the pick six. Obviously costly.
But they can't afford to just bunker in now. All right, good field position means go ahead and attack on offense. Try and press the advantage a little bit. They just have to be better with the football on this possession.
So that didn't bother you too much last time?
No, because it's exactly what you're supposed to do. You can't have good field position, not try to take advantage of it. Sometimes the defense makes a good play, too.
And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30.
When you get a big tight end like this, sometimes it takes more than one man to bring him down. Oftentimes, your best bet, just jump on and hold on and wait for your teammates to arrive to help get him on the ground.
They'll run on first down. Bush. And he is going to wind up losing yardage here, as that will take us to the end of the first quarter of play. 14-0 the score. This is the NFL on EA Sports. On second and 11 now. Jackson. And that is incomplete. A lot of force bearing down on him there. He could not hang on. It's third down. Some of the fans here don't seem too happy about what we've seen in this first half.
No, not at all, and I understand why. They've looked lethargic, out of sync, and it shows on the scoreboard.
Eluding the pressure right. And he'll be brought down at the 28, and that is well short of the first. Decent gain on the scramble to 6, but now it's 4th.
Well, partner, nothing comes open here, so he decides to escape out of there, and he doesn't pick up a first down, but he does gain additional yardage to set up a possible field goal attempt if they decide to go that route.
So not exactly the response they were hoping for, but they'll take the 3 to at least get him on the score sheet.
Yeah, now's not the time to panic. All is well, somewhat calm. Only down 14-0, so continue to play your game, take the points when they're there, and put the emphasis on your defense to go out and get you the football back.
And he'll be tackled just shy of the 25. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And they're hoping to redo their efforts in the last drive when they got into the end zone.
And just think of what it's like now on the sideline, because when you score a touchdown, you have to go up and look at the tablet and see what you did on the last drive. When you scored points, it's a whole lot better view than when you're trying to figure out how to fix things there.
The big play to start him out has him at the 45 already. On play action, now Brady. Flushed out right. And he takes this one down almost all the way to the 30. So from Rams territory now, it's 1st and 10. Down at the 31. Now a play fake. Brady. Steps away. And a big loss here as he's taken down. Credit that sack to Marcus Davenport. On second and a long way to go. Brady. It's caught by Mike Evans. 1:54 left on the clock here in quarter number 2. Coming up at halftime in a little less than 2 minutes, we'll send you to Orlando where Jonathan Coachman is standing by. He'll have highlights and analysis of this first half. That's going to be caught. And in for the Buccaneers touchdown. Tyreek Hill, 26 yards as the Buccaneers tack on to their lead. Gold able to tack on the extra point, and the lead is up to 18 now. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. From just inside the 20, a short kick. And pretty good field position here. He's out of bounds right at the 35. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And this, let's face it, an important drive if they're going to get back into this ballgame.
Think about going into the locker room.
Oh, he faked it with a juke. Now he's got some room. And he'll take this to the other side of midfield before going out of bounds.
Now that's the kind of big play you'd like to see. This first half, it hasn't gone their way, and they could use a shot in the arm, something to perk them up a bit. And they get one here in the passing game.
Meanwhile, Jackson's throw complete to his receiver, Thielen. And a 5-yard gain gets him to the 42.
Fired that one in there, able to make connection on a nice in route.
With those faster passes when they're going that fast, any hesitation as a quarterback that the deflection, if you miss, might be bigger and lead to an interception?
Yeah, and the deflection works both ways. Maybe a defender gets a hand in the way and it pops in the air. And sometimes you throw it so hard your receiver can't handle it, and he pops it up in the air for the defenders to grab as well.
But a moot point there as they were able to connect. 1st and 10 here. You know, if they could just get 3 out of this, there's something about narrowing it to a 2-score game. Oh, he tries to force it in, and it's intercepted. Picked off by Levante David. And the Buccaneers will take over possession here up at the 44. Boy, we've seen a lot of mistakes here in this first half, and another there on the interception.
Yeah, they're certainly starting to pile up, aren't they? Because, let's face it, we expect a miscue here and there, but they're already down 3 scores and still giving the ball away. If they want to get back into this one, they've got to take care of the ball, because right now the way they're playing doesn't say a whole lot for their chances.
So now 2nd and 10 after the incompletion on 1st down. On play action, it's Brady. Looking here for Smith downfield. And that will be incomplete. Trying to dial up the long one way out there, but it'll be 3rd down.
And I think they'd be well served to take that type of a physical approach against him the rest of the game. He's had his way so far. But on that last one, that worked quite well for the defense.
Now they face a 3rd and 10 after back-to-back incompletions. Brady. He's got Smith here. And he'll be taken down across the 50 at the 45 in enemy territory. The final shot before half for Brady. Airing this one out for Evans. And I think that one might have been intercepted, but he will be ruled out of bounds. So this will go only as incomplete. Time for a break. We've hit halftime. 2 quarters down, 2 still remain. We step aside. This is the NFL on EA Sports. The Rams set to receive the second half kickoff, and they trail here as we resume play. Fields this way up at the 17. And they'll be set up pretty nicely here as they have it up to the 35-yard line. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And you have to think, Charles, down 3 scores already. They need to play an almost perfect second half to have a solid chance.
And that absolutely starts with finding some way to put together a touchdown drive here. They need to be smart, fast, efficient, get the ball into the end zone, and do it again multiple times in order to have a chance to win this game.
Off the play fake, here's Jackson. Steps away to his left. First down and more for Jackson. And now look at this. Big gain, but a fumble. And it's picked up by the Buccaneers. Well, if these guys wanted to get back back in this game. They needed an almost perfect second half, and down 3 scores. A lost fumble here certainly doesn't fit into that plan.
That reminds me of my plan in college to get an A on the papers I turned in, but that didn't work out too well either. Too many mistakes by both of us. I mean, that's just pure and simple. And that's why that's exactly where they are in this ball game. They're going to need a huge turnaround if they want to try and win this one.
They'll start on the ground with Lynch. And very little daylight there. He'll get a couple up to the 44. The last run good for 2. Here's 2nd and 8. To throw is Brady. He'll get this into the hands of Hill, complete. And he'll get this one down near the 20-yard line, just shy of the 20. So the big play gets him all the way down to the outskirts of the red zone here for 1st and 10. Escaping the pressure right. And it's incomplete. Took a shot, couldn't connect.
I like the thought process there. They connected on a big play, and sometimes you find the defense vulnerable. So they went for the bigger shot, went for it all on that one. This time, they were ready for it.
Twisting away. And they've got it inside the 10 at the 8. They had 3 tight ends in on that set, and they were really good at blocking for their running back.
And give them a lot of credit because in football nowadays, tight ends coming out of college often don't block very often. These guys have really developed into superior blockers, and that's why they use them in this formation so often.
And he ran right through one tackle as he fights forward for a gain of 7. They'll run for it with Lynch. It'll go as no gain on the play, and now they're looking at a 3rd and goal. 2 straight shots on the ground. Now on 3rd, do you go to the air?
I think the possibility exists, and if you're doing it, you're probably going play action since you ran it twice. But I often think that 2nd down is a time you go play action and throw the ball. I say commit to the run and think about it being 4-down territory.
Here is Lynch on 3rd and goal. And he's into the end zone. Touchdown, Buccaneers. Marshawn Lynch. Fine work there on the touchdown run. And the Buccaneers here finding a way to stretch their lead. Gold with the extra point, and they open the lead up now to 25. After the touchdown, it's Robbie Gould now to kick it away. This one taken just inside the 10. And it's a pretty good return here as he'll get this up to the 29. Set to begin their next drive, the Rams offense at the line. And the turnover last time, that's sort of been symptomatic of their struggles here in this one.
Big word. I like it, though, because you're exactly right.
Like that, don't you?
All game long, they've struggled moving the ball, turning it over on the last possession. Is that word again, symptomatic?
Yeah.
I like that.
Your analysis, symptomatic of the success of this broadcast.
What I like is that you gave me the word, and I just kept using it.
Throwing again on 2nd and 10. Jackson forced out to his left. That is caught by Thielen. And they'll get this well past midfield before being stopped just before the 35. A big play that time on a catch and run.
And that might be exactly what they needed to wake up this home crowd. They haven't given them much to cheer for so far. And never underestimate the effect the home crowd with you can have on a game.
They go play action with Jackson. He'll buy some time right. Jackson hit, and he lost the football. But it's picked up by the Buccaneers. And the possession is theirs at their own 43-yard line.
Well, partner, they went empty set there. No backs in the backfield. All receivers out in the pattern. And in this situation, you know what the quarterback has to do? Act as his own blitz control.
Yeah, he's got nobody else there to protect.
No one else there to protect, which means he's got to get rid of the football and absorb the hit, but not go down and fumble the ball.
And that is incomplete. Oh, the coverage a little too good there, and it's 2nd down. To throw on 2nd and 10. Brady. And going deep for Hill. And a high throw there as this is knocked away, down to the ground and incomplete.
When you look at the scoreboard, you'd think they'd be pretty comfortable right now with this lead, but these guys are absolutely not going to let up. They want to increase their lead, and they want to do it with a big play. Unable to connect in that attempt.
They're looking for Godwin, but it's intercepted. Picked off by Eli Apple. And the Rams are going to take over once again at their own 37-yard line. And this will probably be the last play of the quarter. After the interception, here's Jackson. And that would not to be. It's incomplete. So they couldn't hook up as time is now run out on this third quarter of play. Back now here on EA Sports. After the incomplete pass, here now is 2nd and 10. It's the Rams trailing, but they do have the football as we start the fourth and final quarter. Flush to his right. And he is caught. It's Chad Johnson. And he's able to get this to the 40-yard line before he's out of bounds. Here's Jackson. Being chased out left. Oh, for the third time, Jackson going to be intercepted. Picked up by Levante David. And the Bucs are in great shape here as they take over at their 46-yard line. Brady going to bring the Bucs up with a 1st and 10 at their own 6. Airing this one out for Evans. And it's intercepted. Eddie Jackson picks it. And he will bring this across midfield to the 49-yard line. Now they get a fourth quarter pick. Almost something to hang their hat on, I guess.
Okay, so let's face it, though. Who's happy about this play? Fantasy guys, right?
Yeah.
The analytics will tell you one thing or another. That's a bad play on one hand, a good play on the other. But it's all about the fantasy points here.
Yeah, because this ball game is over. Oh, he dropped it. And that's pretty indicative of the way this one's gone. So they'll come up after the incompletion for 2nd down. Jackson rolling to his left. Now he'll let it go on the run. Deep left side. Touchdown, Rams. Keenan Allen, 49 yards. And the Rams are finally into the end zone here in this fourth quarter. Extra point by Blankenship is up and good. And that'll cut the lead down to 18. Sanchez now, he'll kick it away following the touchdown. Returning it, Johnson. They're going to take this up close to the 40, so really good starting field position. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. Certainly no reason to panic. They've got the 3-score lead, but the turnover last time, the interception that led to it. And Brady going to be intercepted a 3rd time. Picked off by the Hall of Famer, Night Train Lane. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Now Blankenship on for the PAT. And that one makes this an 11-point deficit now. So they throw the pick six. They'll get another shot at it now as this one's in the air. This fielded right at the goal line. And he brings us out past the 20 to the 24. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And the pick six we just saw makes things a little more interesting. Still, though, a 2-possession game as they control their destiny in this fourth quarter. And he's upended at the 33 following a good pickup of 8.
Another nice pickup through the air, and I think a lot of people might expect them to run the ball in this situation, Brandon, but with this lead, they're electing to throw the football. Swings, slants, quick outs, things that they consider safe.
Looking to throw again on second down. Brady eluding the pressure right. Nothing open downfield, so he'll throw it away.
Well, you most certainly don't want to go 3 and out here and give the foot back because your friend, Old Momentum, he's wondering if he should change sidelines about right now. And if you don't convert here, guess what? He's going to make the trek to the opposite side, and all of a sudden, you've got a battle on your hands.
And this one incomplete. And another throw that really could have been, maybe should have been intercepted. That would have been number 4. Instead, it's 4th down. And with things looking pretty good on the scoreboard, they're going to keep the offense out there and go for it here on 4th. And I'm not sure he got there. Did they stop him? They did. He needed a yard. He didn't get anything. And the Rams get the football in outstanding field position. They go play action now. Jackson flushed out right. He's going to take a shot right away for the end zone. And that's going to wind up incomplete. However, we do have a flag down. Let's check in with our referee. So he was past the line of scrimmage when he threw it.
And as they say, that's a no-no. Got to be able to understand where you are on the field and not cross the line before throwing the ball downfield.
So the illegal forward pass also cost him a down, and now it's 2nd and long. And they'll wind up getting this one all the way down inside the 20. 2 minutes left to play in this football game here on EA Sports. So it's Rams football here as we get you reset. They've got a 1st and 10 as they search for a late score. Here's Jackson. And he's going to go down. He's sacked back at the 24. The big Vita Vea pushing his way through to wind up with a sack. Don't need it all back at once, but you figure they're going to need something here. 17 yards to go on 2nd down. Oh, the pressure too great, and he goes down once more. Sacked there by Ray Lewis.
Brandon, that's just football 101. If you're out of the pocket, you've got to get rid of the football in this situation. You cannot take a sack in a 2-minute drill.
Jackson. Throwing the out route incomplete. That's Allen. And he will be brought down at about the 6-yard line. Of course, remember, you need a touchdown here and a field goal.
Doesn't matter the order, but they have to get it done and get it done fast.
The quick slant caught. The Rams going to go ahead and use the first of their timeouts as they stop it here with just under 40 seconds to go in the game. From the 2 now, 2nd and goal. Jackson. Feeling the pressure here and taken down. A sack back at the 7. Vita Vea in there to drop him as that clock continues to run. Throwing, Jackson. Under pressure, and they got to him again. Now the Rams will signal for a timeout, their 2nd, as they'll stop the clock with 12 seconds to go in the football game. Here we go. It's Jackson on 4th down. And this is intercepted, and that should do it. And the Buccaneers are going to take possession here. It's a touchback, and they'll take over at the 20-yard line. The Bucs offense set to begin their next possession. And over but the shouting, you might say. Now, there's one timeout remaining defensively, but probably no real need to use it here.
Yeah, the only time they would use it, strictly for pride.
So that'll back them up 5. Now they need 15 yards on this series after the delay of game. 1st and 15. They run the quick dive with All-Stop. They get 1 yard back there to make it 2nd and 14. And now we'll get a timeout here. They're able to stop it with 1 second to go in this game. Brady going to throw here. Looking downfield for Godwin. And his pass is intercepted for the 4th time today. Picked off by Pat Surtain. And he will bring it back. It's an interception return for a Rams touchdown. Well, don't change that channel just yet. This one may have gotten a bit more interesting.
Put down the remote, put down the clicker. This one looked like it was over. It looked like they were ready to seal the deal. But in doing so, by pitching it around a little bit, it cost them. We could have a great finish.
And he'll get into the end zone as the 2-point conversion is successful. Well, at least at the very end, there's something to take away. They lost the game, but got in the end zone, got a 2-point conversion as well. I don't know, though. In the end, you still lost the football game.
You still lost the game, but maybe they were just capitalizing on the flurry at the end.